this probably was the worst scene that I've been in as far as the deplorable conditions.
Now at 11, we're learning new details after authorities say 16 children were taken from a home in Vinton County, some of them with life-threatening injuries. Thank you for joining us tonight at 11 on air and on the stream. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. This is really a horrific story, and we are learning more information by the hour about it. We do know this started when the Vinton County Sheriff's Office and Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations carried out a search warrant this morning at a home on Omer Street in Hamden, Ohio. Now, Vinton County prosecutors say 4 adults have been taken into custody. Gary Siders Sr., Gary Siders Jr., Christina Siders, and Elizabeth Siders.
We have team coverage tonight. 10 TV's Carla Rogner will explain where the investigation goes from here. But let's start with 10 TV's Libby Cathy, who was at today's press conference in Vinton County.
Jeff, Yolanda, authorities describing the conditions inside this home as deplorable, and neighbors in this small community wondering how something like this could have gone unnoticed.
And I can tell you this is pure evil. What we saw down here today is pure evil.
Authorities condemning what they found while executing a search warrant Tuesday morning as part of an ongoing investigation.
It may not even be safe for our deputies and the agents to go into certain places of the house because, again, it's just deplorable conditions you cannot even imagine people being in, let alone children living in.
Officials would not say what allegations prompted the search, but confirming 16 children ranging in age from 18 months to 18 years old removed from this home. 2 of those children care flighted to level 1 trauma centers. 4 adults were taken into custody on the scene and charged with felony child endangering. Neighbors in the village of Hamden watched as investigators remained at the property Tuesday, several telling me they had no idea children were living there.
I mean, how do you hide 16 kids and nobody knows they exist?
I have 16 kids there and nobody know about it. There's a reason.
I come up down through all the time. I never seen a kid out here.
And say they never expected something like this in a quiet village of just a few hundred people.
This here, for down here, is very sad and shocking. Wouldn't expect to hear it in a village of 200, more or less.
Some wondering how no one saw anything.
We all care about our neighbors, and I mean, that's just why I can't see why this is. I mean, I feel like these kids have slipped through the cracks somehow.
Authorities say additional charges are possible as this investigation continues. Reporting in Vinton County, Libby Cathy, 10 TV News.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk about it. So, did y'all see that? Now, when I looked it up, that's about 4 hours away from where I'm at in Ohio. So it's a small town, 100 people, you know, but it's crazy that out of the 100 people, they like, we didn't even know that was going on. So just think about how many houses are operating in that energy, y'all. Really, 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 really think deeply about this, because this is serious when it comes to children. This is not a game, bro. And you know, it's so sad that they didn't even know what was going on. And it didn't even look like that house was big enough to hold 19 people in it. You know, like, what? Like, hell no. And, you know, from the outside looking in, it just looked like a quiet house. But yeah, this situation reminds me of the situation that happened in California. Same type of situation, same, I believe, identical, like the same amount of children, and they were being chained to beds, bunk beds. I'm sure you probably seen it before. They weren't being fed, they weren't being washed up, you know, sick. The house was filthy. They were tormenting them, you know, buying them new clothes and they can't wear them. Just weird shit, you know. And the unique part was one of the siblings was able to break out of the house, and a cop saw her running up the street in distress, and, you know, he stopped her. And she was hesitant to tell, but then she told. And it opened the door to exposed what they were doing to them children. It was so messed up. I mean, pure evil, like he said. Evil. Just evil. And these type of people, they should pay. You know, they should pay for the harm that they do to children. You know, that's horrible. And I noticed another thing with people online saying, you know, we the people are not enraged enough about the children. Who? What enrage are you implying? You want us to go to jail? Do you want to go to jail? No, you don't, and I don't. So yeah, I'm not looking to rage out. There's people that get paid to set up operations to, you know, move in on people that feel like they can do harm to children. And they have skills at this. I didn't go and study this type of career path. So yeah, I'm enraged, but I'm not going to jail about it. You know what I mean? When people get paid 6 figures to take people like that down, you know? So yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about on this internet, but it sound like rage baiting to me. Yeah, don't say no shit that you wouldn't do to other people to try to make them feel guilty about what they are not doing. You're not willing to go to jail, so stop promoting for other people to go to jail. You know? And that's just it. So, but yeah, I told you we was coming with Exhibit K. And listen, we gonna fill up the alphabet. I told you. So stay tuned. I hope that, you know, you were able to enjoy this Friday. And I really hope that you are able to enjoy Saturday, celebrate, you know, pop some fireworks. Whatever you do, just, you know, be cautious and be careful and pay attention to your surroundings. And I'm popping some fireworks. I'm turning up for all the agony and pain that I've been through the previous 3 years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself tomorrow. But y'all have a good night. I'm out.